Saving for retirement is the easy part and obviously an important first step to the road to retirement. It's very easy to do this during your younger years. You're throwing money as you're employed into the 401ks, IRAs, different mutual funds, different savings accounts. It's simple, and you can obviously afford to make mistakes as you're still working, so you just adjust your contributions accordingly. However, the day you retire, the rules do change. Now you are spending assets instead of accumulating them. Even if you saved a million or 5 million, or really it doesn't matter, whatever amount you ended up with, it's very easy to squander away this money, whether it be through poor investments or making poor decisions or withdrawing the money too quickly. This phase in your retirement is crucial and a difficult balancing act because we have to take this more seriously than your accumulation phase. Now, in the next series of videos, what I want to examine is the different types of risks to consider when figuring out the correct distribution strategy in your retirement. And the first one I want to take a look at is longevity risk, which is obviously the fear or the risk of possibly living too long. And it's by far, to me, the greatest of all risks, which impacts the severity of actually all the other risks. Now, let's take a look at how long we're living. We all understand that we're living a lot longer these days. The average 65-year-old male lives to the age of about 85. The average 65-year-old female lives about to the age of 88. If you're married, there's a 50% chance that one of you will live into the age of 92 and a 25% chance that one of you will live into the age of 97. But what's the problem with averages? The averages is that they're just averages. Some of us will obviously die before these average ages, and some of us will live longer than these average ages. But the truth of the matter is that when we're planning for retirement, we have no idea how long we're going to live. So we have to operate under the notion that we're going to live a very, very long time. As I said before, it's important for us to understand that longevity risk is a multiplier to all the other risks. Because the longer we live, that means the longer we'll have the effects of inflation. That means the longer we'll have the effects of returns and volatility and the effects of withdrawals or withdrawal risk. In addition, the need for long-term care actually skyrockets, obviously, as we get older or as we live longer. So it's important to understand that although these are real risks that every retiree faces, but they're not impossible to plan for. But you must plan for them. Quite often I meet retirees who are very afraid to spend their money, and they actually invest their money into a way that their money is hijacked into these low-yielding accounts or CDs. So and yet you meet others that might invest a little wiser, but again, they don't spend their money either. And then you meet others that spend a lot in the early years and then have very little left at the end, and the effects of inflation ravage their money. So yet you have to understand these risks and understand that you're able to plan for these risks. Okay? And I want to inform you as an expert in the area of retirement distribution, which I love. Okay, there are few things that we can do to put in place and help you protect your principal as well as your income during your retirement years. And what we use and how we work with our clients that are getting ready to retire and formulating a plan for retirement is what we call the income for life distribution model, or income for life distribution planning. Basically, this is the approach that we think is a proper income distribution planning approach that revolves around putting together a plan that has multiple investments divided into multiple time frames and some guarantees also wrapped into the mix. The approach strategically combines shifting risk and investments to provide a reliable income stream adjusted for inflation that you hopefully can't outlive. At the same time, the plan allows for you to better be able to manage your emotions during retirement, because as we know, sometimes our emotions and poor behavior does not mix well with our investments. So folks, as I told you here before over and over again, you only get one shot at retirement, okay? And you only get one shot to get it right. So when planning for those golden years, you need to think less about how much you have and more about how you will spread this money throughout your life, throughout the rest of your life, and of course, hopefully, the rest of your spouse's life as well. So see you next time on Financial QB TV, and don't forget to get my book, The Dirty Filthy Lies My Broker Taught Me, 101 Truths to Money and Investing, by linking down here. See you next time.